What's up guys, Simply Coco here and welcome back to another video. So today we are here building in Willow Creek. We are doing a starter home today. So this is built on the Daisy Hovel lot, I believe it's called. If I'm saying it wrong or it's the wrong lot entirely, you can see it in the top left hand side of the screen. This home, I'm not sure what size the lot is, but the home comes in right at 20,000 simoleons, so perfect starter home. I believe with one sim you get 20k, with two maybe you get 25, and then I think it goes up from there. I'm not sure how all that works, but this is, like I said, right at 20k, so it should be fine for any new family that is needing a starter home. This build is up on the gallery already. My gallery ID is simply Coco _94. Don't forget to turn on move objects before you place it, because things will probably disappear. Not trying to like talk myself up or anything, but a lot of people have already downloaded this lot off the gallery so far, so it's a pretty decent starter home, if I do say so myself. One thing, there is no TV on this lot. The only thing that they have for fun is an easel, I believe. I'm not even quite sure if you can get fun from painting, but yeah, so hopefully you can. There is a computer, so you can also have fun with that, obviously. But that's just kind of like a question I'm asking myself, like, can you have fun with like reading books or from an easel? I'm not quite sure. So this build is the last build of mine that I am doing for the base game save file that I am doing with a whole bunch of other simmers. It will be released to the public, I think, in 4 days, actually, July 5th. So expect a tour video of some sort going through not only my builds, but everybody else's builds as well. There'll be one for our base game save file, and there'll be one for our eco lifestyle save file. So with the base game save file, obviously there's 3 worlds and there's a ton of lots, so I probably won't go through every single one of them. So I'll definitely go through mine, and I'll probably just pick a few favorites beforehand and tour those as well. And I'll try to remember to link everyone's YouTubes and their channels and the links to their videos as well, and as well as their names. Because right now we just have like this group chat going on Facebook. We have like a group on Facebook as well, and I don't really, I mean, I pay attention to it, but I just haven't learned everyone's like names and whatnot. Just not for any particular reason, but just haven't. Anyway, sorry if that was, I don't know. Anyway, back to the build. So all of the plants are debug items. Most of them are anyway. I think I did put a few in there that weren't from the debug menu, just because if you didn't know, if you use debug plants, your sims can literally just walk right through them, because to your sims they're not real objects. So maybe I put 1 or 2 actual build and buy menu plants in there just so they wouldn't walk through. I'm not sure, maybe I didn't. Reason being because obviously I had to keep this lot under 20k, and the debug plants are free, so we like free. So this lot is definitely has more stuff on it than it's worth if those plants were not debug. It would be probably, if I had to guess, another 5,000 simoleons just because plants can be so expensive. Sorry if you can hear all that noise yet again. The animals are fighting. Well, they're not fighting, but they're playing really rough and loudly. So, anyway, I think I was talking about the plants and being from Debug. Now that was just me putting a little terrain paint down from the sidewalk to the stairs. Terrain paint is completely free if you did not know. Roofing is free. Why? I don't know. Because like in real life, putting on, like if you were to like want to redo your roof or get a new roof or get your roof repaired, that would be really expensive. So I don't know why in The Sims it's free. I'm not gonna complain though, because it helped me get this house right at 20k. So when I went into this build, I was going to just place everything that I wanted to place and not really worry about the cost right off the bat. That's pretty much how I am in real life too. I'm pretty like not great with money and pretty some people would say bougie, I guess. I live very well beyond what's the saying? Like I live well beyond my means, I think is the saying. Like I like nice things, I like expensive things, but I don't make enough money to buy the things, but I still buy the things if that makes sense. So that's kind of like literally what I did with this house as well. Like you wouldn't, like in a EA starter home, you would never see a couch with 2 chairs and a rug and a pretty expensive coffee table at that. But I think it still pretty well or pretty much came out pretty good. The thing that I had to sacrifice though was clutter, and that's probably one of my most favorite things to do in The Sims. Sometimes it can be tedious, but it just really brings a build to life. Like just me myself personally, I'll probably never play in this house just because of how simple it is and how non-lived in it looks. I mean, I guess I could play in it and then have the sim make money and then clutter it up, but I've just never played in a starter home. I like, even before I started building, I would either go to the gallery and find something, and then I would either go to the gallery. Well, first I would like move my sim into a starter home, mother load them some money, go to the gallery and get them a better home. Or I would, once I learned that the free real estate cheat was a thing, then I just started doing that. And now I build homes in The Sims, and this is the first starter home I've ever built. And I've had this YouTube for at least 3 or 4 months now. I started right before we went into quarantine, and that was like the middle of March. And now I have, I mean, and this is the very first speed build. This is the very first speed build I've ever done in my whole like career of YouTube so far. I mean, not my first speed build, my first starter home. So yeah, very first starter home. I think I did a pretty good job considering that fact. You all can leave me a comment and tell me whether or not I did. I just, like I said, I really hate that I couldn't use a whole lot of clutter objects. The bathroom is really boring. I mean, I understand bathrooms in The Sims are boring anyway, but I kind of like to spruce them up just a little bit, whether it be with a rug or paintings or flowers or the soap clutter object, the toothbrush color object, whatever. The kitchen literally has nothing in it, so whoever lives here is very neat and tidy because everything is put away, everything has a place. because everything is put up. Because I didn't have enough money for a microwave or a cutting. Well, I couldn't put a cutting board because one didn't come with base game, but I didn't have room for a microwave or the, what is it called? The paper towel clutter object, or the one with the spoons, the like cooking utensils. I couldn't put any of that. So whoever lives here is just really tidy and just keeps everything put away. So now you see me trying to put in a chess table, just because a chess table is kind of one of those staple things that you see in a EA starter home, especially a base game one. But it just didn't have a really good place. I couldn't fit it in the bedroom or anywhere else. So eventually I do delete it. I don't think I left it out there. I'm pretty sure I didn't. But when I first started the build, I gave myself a budget of 19,000 simoleons, and then I quickly went through that and then bumped it up to 20,000. And then towards the end, I think I forgot something. I think I forgot a fire alarm, and I just really wanted to include one since we have firefighters in The Sims now. So what I ended up doing is, because when I first finished the build, I came in right at 20k, like exactly. And then when I realized I needed that fire alarm, I had to delete one painting or something. And then I had like, I don't know, I think I had 90 simoleons left. So on the front table that has the books and the plants on it over here, you see it right here to the right of your screen. I end up putting a random gemstone on that table because it was exactly 90 simoleons. It was the only object that I could find that was 90 simoleons. So making it come right in at 20,000 simoleons. This is me checking it now. Another thing I had to sacrifice with this build was I couldn't use a lot of paintings. So there's literally that sunflower one in the living room, and I think there's another base game one, obviously, because this is the base game only build, if I did not say that. There's one in the kitchen of the little like olive branch looking plant. Literally those are the only two paintings in here. Now I'm trying to figure out some sort of a backyard, but then I realized that there's no exit, like there's no accessible space, like there's no accessible door to the backyard, and putting one would cost more money, so I just scrapped the backyard altogether. And as you can see, the screenshots are rolling, and I will see you all in the next one. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will always respond to your comments, and feel free to turn on that notification bell to know exactly when I post another video, and I will see you all in the next one. Bye!